Hello and welcome to another edition of Community Connection. I'm Susan Casper, helping tens of thousands of vulnerable families get a new start. For 50 years, community nonprofit organization A New Leaf has been providing a broad spectrum of services in an effort to end homelessness, domestic violence, and other pressing challenges. I sat down with a father of four whose life, thanks to A New Leaf, is transforming from homeless to hopeful.
Growing up in Fort Wayne is emotional.
A painful childhood, Omar Walla remembers growing up in Indiana.
At 6, I remember my mom coming into the bathroom while I was in the tub, and she said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I told her I never wanted to be like her.
A mom addicted to drugs and alcohol.
And in that process of her going through that, myself being around family members and just everybody being around, I go through being molested for 7 years and no one knew, so I had to hide that from myself. And sometimes you just don't know how to handle that process. So, and being in 6 house raids before 11 has gave me a sense of fear. From that day forward, I had a plan to make sure that when I grew up, I would never be like her or anybody else in my family. And it's drove me for all these years.
Omar was driven to play sports as a way out.
So I put basketball as my rock. That became my mom, my dad. The people I needed to depend on was me at the courts, me doing this, and basketball became a habit instead of just a hobby.
He went to college in California and then played pro basketball overseas, living a good life until 2018.
2018, I was, so I thought happy, married, mom, had kids, and it just came as a bomb hit, like maybe you're moving too fast. And I ended up losing my mom 2 weeks after my birthday. I lost my marriage a year after I got married, and just the relationship, everything went away and I was alone. I think it was the day that I lost my house and I knew I didn't have a plan. And it hit me, I'm homeless and my kids are homeless. And it was, for them to say, "Where we going?" and you have no idea what to say, and we're just gonna, you try to make everything happen so they don't feel the energy that you're giving off. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm happy that it worked out the way it did, and A New Leaf and their support was there to help me and my family.
A New Leaf's mission, helping families, changing lives.
People come to us from experiencing homelessness, domestic violence, so oftentimes they do come to us with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Laura Bodie has been with A New Leaf for 9 years.
It's first doing crisis intervention with people and assessing their needs right away, connecting them to basic needs like food and clothing, and of course shelter. You know, the safe shelter is a priority. Our shelter, family homeless shelter, is a great example of how we're really wrapping our arms around families in crisis. Really safe, secure environment where, you know, a lot of shelters are big open community facilities, and La Mesita has safe apartment-style homes that families can really feel safe in and take the time to really work on the challenges that they have.
The way things happened, it was just boom, it hit, and then we were in the van. And from there it was maybe 2 to 3 months we were from a hotel to the van, and I stayed connected with A New Leaf, going through the process and jumping the hurdles.
Omar, a father of 4 girls, finally got the call and keys to his own apartment here at A New Leaf's La Mesita community.
It was a 2-bedroom, smooth counters, all white counters. It was just something that my girls hadn't experienced in that moment of excitement.
People often have a stigma around homelessness as, the person you see on the street corner begging for money. And that's not the majority of the people that we see in our homeless shelters. They're families, they're people struggling to get by, they're living paycheck to paycheck, and there's lack of affordable housing. One crisis ends up with them becoming homeless.
It's been a blessing to find something like a New Leaf to make me put the effort in to do what I need to do to be who I want to become. And it's just been a pleasure to have that motivation and that support, because as a man, it's kind of hard to use that pride sometimes. So the staff has been phenomenal, always asking me what I need. I'm not a very needy person, but now I know I can ask for help, and the support is there.
Our staff really work hard to develop trust with the people that they serve, really meeting them where they're at, no judgment, and finding out what their goals are. Where we think they should go isn't necessarily where they want to go, and what success means to them might look different to many different people. So really working with them and establishing their own goals and their own plan for how they want to get there.
I try not to blame myself or my mom or the things that happen behind me to put me in a situation, because when it comes down to it, it's me as the father that has to do for these girls, and not knowing or coming from where somebody didn't teach me how to be a dad or teach me how to be a father or anything like that. I'm doing it alone.
A New Leaf touches 28,000 lives a year with over 30 different programs.
I think we're most known for our domestic violence and homeless shelters. So we have 5 shelters serving the Valley: Autumn House Domestic Violence Shelter in Mesa, Faith House Women's Crisis Center in Glendale, our family homeless shelter La Mesita in Mesa, which also this community has 110 housing units. That's really a next step for people transitioning out of homelessness to a supportive housing environment. We have our East Valley Men's Center in Mesa that serves about 550 gentlemen that are experiencing homelessness each year. And also another really unique program that a New Leaf has is our Domestic Violence Safe Temporary Overflow Program, which is known as DV Stop. And that program is really established to make sure that anyone that reaches out for help from a domestic violence situation has safe shelter when they need it. When no other shelter space is available, we're placing people in hotels or in temporary shelter until other accommodations can be made for them. All of our shelter services are free of charge to people, so we're really there to help them save and get stable so that when they do exit our programs, they're able to be more sustainable. Something that makes a New Leaf special is that we are local. We're committed to serving the local community and the challenges that they experience. A New Leaf collects a lot of donations every year, meaning food, household items, and that all moves into all of our different programs. We're helping people access those items, but we really want to empower them to know how to access those basic needs on their own. So once they leave our programs, they are more sustainable and they're not reliant on our programs.
We made it out, and now we're at a New Leaf, and New Leaf has gave us a home, and my girls are happy and in school. Behaviors have changed, and I think we're on our way to something better. So I would say a New Leaf has changed my life and gave me a chance to be better than yesterday.
Your help is transforming lives. A New Leaf's main campus is located at 2245 West Ella Street in Mesa. To donate or volunteer, call 480-464-4648 or visit turnanewleaf.org. A New Leaf engages over 4,000 volunteers a year. Another way you can get involved, A New Leaf is hosting and having a 50th anniversary celebration gala on Saturday, March 21st. Tickets are still available. We hope you will join us each month as we hope to inform, empower, and inspire you on another edition of Community Connection. I'm Susan Casper. Thanks for watching.